Hey Bougie click. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that can feel like a real minefield in the world of dating and relationships: how to tell if a man is a trick or a provider. It's all about distinguishing between those who might dazzle you with flashy gestures but leave you feeling empty, and those who genuinely invest in your happiness and future. So, grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's break down the signs that will help you navigate the dating scene with confidence. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge to recognize the difference between a fleeting fantasy and a true partnership. Let's get started.
I'ma make you a fan.
Decoding men. Are you dealing with a trick or a provider? Jasmine Brown and Amp. Joie Chavis case study. When it comes to relationships, distinguishing between a trick and a provider can feel like navigating a minefield. One might glitter like gold but turn out to be fool's gold, while the other, more understated, might just be the treasure you've been seeking. So, let's break it down in a way that's both sassy and straightforward: how to tell if a man is genuinely a provider or just playing the role of a trickster. The concept of a trick. A trick is the kind of guy who gives you a taste of the good life: fancy dinners, flashy vacations, and all the Instagram-worthy moments you could desire. It sounds enticing, right? But hold your horses. The catch here is that he invites you to enjoy his world, but only on his terms. You can sip champagne in his luxury car, but that car? It's not yours. You can wear that fabulous Birkin bag, but it's not a gift of love, it's a token of his ability to impress without investing. To him, that bag is pocket change. You might be feeling like a queen, but let's be real, it's a performance where you're the supporting actress, not the star of the show. A trick won't buy you anything that holds real value to him. Want a car? Nope. A house? Definitely not. He's not about to give you the keys to your independence. Instead, he's all about making you dependent on him, relishing in the power dynamic he has created. Once he sees that you rely on him for your lifestyle, when you're enchanted by the life he's painted for you, he'll start pulling back. Those extravagant gifts will dwindle, and what was once a lavish romance will turn into a budget-friendly affair. Prepare for love bombing and future faking, where he showers you with affection one minute and leaves you guessing the next. And if marriage comes into the picture? Get ready for that prenup, because he's not about to risk his assets for a relationship that's built on shaky foundations. A trick is more than willing to pay for what he wants, but he is only renting it. The co-residency trap: playing house without a future. In the elaborate carnival of deception a trick uses, there exists a particularly cunning act of deception that many women find themselves caught in: the illusion of commitment. Imagine this: you've built a seemingly perfect life with your partner, filled with shared moments, laughter, and maybe even plans for the future. But beware, for underneath this enchanting facade lies a sneaky reality: you're entwined in a life together, perhaps even dreaming of a shared future, yet he's sidestepping the crucial commitment of marriage, leaving you questioning what's real and what's merely a trick. Moving in, but not moving forward. Let's break this down into bite-sized pieces, shall we? It starts with the seemingly significant step of moving in together. You share a home, daily life, and he pays the bills, which can create an illusion of stability and progress. However, if years go by without any discussions or steps towards marriage, it's a red flag. When that dream morphs into a nightmare of stagnation, you've got yourself a problem. He's enjoying the perks of cohabitation, a live-in maid-and-cook, cozy movie nights, on-call physical intimacy, and the oh-so-convenient we-live-together excuse for skipping the whole commitment conversation. He enjoys the perks of a shared life without the legal and emotional commitment that marriage entails. He gets to play house without making any long-term promises. Meanwhile, you're left hanging in a state of perpetual limbo, wondering if you'll ever get that shiny ring or, at the very least, a heartfelt declaration of intentions. Now, let's talk about the classic lines that come pouring out when you dare to confront the issue. "I'm just not ready," he might say, flashing you a smile that's meant to reassure but instead feels like a slap in the face. Or perhaps, "I need more time," as if he's waiting for some cosmic sign to drop from the heavens. You might find yourself asking, what does he mean by not ready? Ready for what, exactly? The truth is, he's enjoying the status quo. He's got a live-in girlfriend who cooks, cleans, and presumably does the emotional heavy lifting while he continues to dodge the whole marriage conversation. It's like having your cake and eating it too, and let's be real, who wouldn't want that? Here's a little wake-up call: years will pass, seasons will change, and yet, nothing will change in your relationship. The benefits without the commitment. He enjoys all the benefits of being in a committed relationship: emotional support, a stable home environment, even children, without any of the responsibilities or sacrifices that come with marriage. By avoiding marriage, he maintains control and keeps you dependent. You share a life, but he never fully invests, leaving you without the security that a committed partnership should provide. You're left to wonder if your dreams of a committed future are just that, dreams. You might even find yourself questioning your worth, your desirability, and your place in his life. Spoiler alert, you are worth more than the temporary arrangements of a man who can't commit. The dependency dilemma: power imbalance. Playing house often leads to financial dependence. If he's the primary breadwinner, you might find yourself reliant on him for financial stability. This power imbalance can make it difficult to assert your independence or leave the relationship if things go south. Without the legal protections of marriage, you're left vulnerable. If the relationship ends, you might find yourself without a home, financial support, or legal recourse. Marriage provides a level of security that cohabitation simply doesn't. Without a marriage certificate, you have no legal claim to shared assets or financial support. The trick: the illusion of grandeur. When it comes to tricks, it's important to recognize the facade they often create. Here's a more detailed look at their typical behavior. Surface-level generosity: a trick's generosity often appears grand but lacks depth. They may shower you with luxurious gifts, but these are items that hold little value to them. For example, a Birkin bag might be extravagant to you, but to a trick, it's just another accessory, a drop in the bucket. The underlying motive is to impress you with their wealth rather than to show genuine care or appreciation. Control through dependency: tricks aim to make you dependent on them. They provide access to their lifestyle, fancy dinners, vacations, cars, but they rarely give you ownership. You can use their things, but nothing will truly be yours. This dependency creates a power imbalance, where you're reliant on them for the finer things in life, and they can withdraw these privileges at any time. Love bombing and future faking: tricks are skilled at love bombing, showering you with affection, attention, and gifts to make you feel special and secure. However, this is often a tactic to keep you hooked. Future faking involves making grand promises about the future, like talking about marriage or buying a house together, but these promises are seldom fulfilled. It's all about keeping you engaged without any real commitment. Prenuptial agreements: if a trick does decide to marry, expect a prenuptial agreement that protects their assets. This ensures that, in the event of a divorce, you won't have any significant claim to their wealth. Their primary goal is to safeguard their interests, not to build a future together. So, what do you do when you realize you're in a situationship with a trick? It's time to channel your inner Beyoncé and demand clarity. Sit him down and tell him if he likes it, he better put a ring on it. If he's still spinning the same old excuses after all this time, it's time to reconsider what you want for your future. Remember, darling, you deserve a love that isn't just glitz and glamour but is also committed and forward-moving. The lavish lifestyle a situationship with a trick brings may feel comfortable, but it's a trap nonetheless, and you have the power to break free. Don't settle for being a placeholder in someone else's life. You are the leading lady in your own story. It's time to rewrite the script and decide if your current leading man deserves to stay in the picture. After all, life is too short to play house without a future. The nature of a provider. On the flip side, a provider is a man who truly shares his life with you. A true provider is a breath of fresh air in comparison. He's not just about the glitz and glam, he values substance. This man is willing to sacrifice for you, whether it's saving up for that dream vacation or forking over a chunk of his paycheck for something meaningful. When he buys you a gift, it's something that reflects genuine thought and consideration, not just a way to keep you around. He'll invest in things that contribute to your independence, like a car or a down payment on a house. Why? Because he wants you to thrive, not just survive in a gilded cage. A provider fulfills his promises. When he commits, he shares his life with you, and that includes both the highs and lows. Even if you do sign a prenup, it's not about guarding his assets, it's about ensuring that you're taken care of, no matter what happens. If things go south, you can rest assured that your future is secure because he genuinely cares about your well-being. The provider, genuine commitment and sacrifice. In contrast, a provider's actions are rooted in genuine care and commitment. Let's explore their defining traits. Meaningful generosity. A provider's generosity goes beyond surface-level gestures. They give gifts that are thoughtful and meaningful, often reflecting their understanding of your needs and desires. These might include practical items like a car or a house, things that contribute to your independence and well-being. The sacrifices they make to provide these gifts show their dedication and love. Encouraging independence, providers prioritize your independence and self-sufficiency. They support you in ways that allow you to grow and thrive on your own. This might involve helping you achieve financial stability, pursuing your education, or investing in your personal development. Their goal is to build a partnership based on mutual support and growth. Consistent actions, providers follow through on their promises and commitments. They don't rely on grand gestures to keep you around, instead, they show their love and dedication through consistent, reliable actions. This builds a foundation of trust and security in the relationship. Shared future. When a provider talks about the future, they mean it. Their actions align with their words, and they are genuinely invested in building a life together. Even if a prenuptial agreement is involved, it will reflect their intention to ensure you're well taken care of in any eventuality. Sacrifice versus surface-level generosity. The key difference between a trick and a provider is sacrifice. A trick will give you the world on a silver platter, but it's a world that revolves solely around him. A provider, on the other hand, builds a world that you can share together, ensuring that you're empowered and self-sufficient. A trick might shower you with extravagant gifts, but these are things that are of no value to him. To him, it's all superficial. In contrast, a provider will give you things that require effort and thought. He considers your future and wants you to be independent and self-sufficient. Choose wisely, because in the end, it's not just about what he gives, but what he's willing to give up for you. Long-term versus short-term commitment. A trick is about short-term gratification. He enjoys the attention and the facade of a perfect life but isn't interested in long-term investment. A provider, however, sees a future with you. He's willing to make sacrifices for your mutual growth and well-being. Recognizing the difference. To further identify whether you're with a trick or a provider, consider the following. Evaluate the intentions. A trick's actions are often driven by the desire to impress and control, while a provider's actions are motivated by genuine care and commitment. Assess the impact. Look at how the man's actions impact your life. Are you becoming more dependent or more independent? Is he encouraging your growth or stifling it? Observe the longevity. Tricks are about short-term gratification and superficial displays of affection. Providers are in it for the long haul, focusing on building a meaningful and lasting relationship. Cam Newton and Jasmine Brown, a case study in superficial glamour versus genuine commitment. Cam Newton, the former NFL quarterback, and his relationship with Jasmine Brown, a social media influencer and entrepreneur, provide an intriguing case study on how a trick operates. Newton's public persona is often characterized by his extravagant lifestyle and high-profile relationships. He's known for offering a taste of the high life, complete with lavish dinners, luxurious vacations, and moments made for Instagram. However, this lifestyle is often experienced on his terms. The opulent car rides and designer handbags he offers are not tokens of genuine investment, rather, they're a demonstration of his ability to impress without truly giving of himself. Newton's relationship with Jasmine Brown further highlights this dynamic. Despite their romantic involvement and shared parenthood, Newton's own admissions reveal a lack of genuine commitment. On his podcast, he confessed to infidelities, highlighting a pattern of behavior more aligned with the trick persona, one that prioritizes momentary thrills over real, lasting investment. While Brown has mentioned understanding Newton and being aware of his ways, the lack of authentic commitment and consistency on Newton's part underscores the fleeting nature of his offerings. Adding to this, Newton's past relationship with his first baby mama, Kia Proctor, also sheds light on his trick persona. Reports indicate that when their relationship ended, Newton took back gifts he had given to Proctor, including expensive items and even some of their children's belongings. This action further emphasizes his tendency to offer temporary excitement without the depth of genuine investment and commitment. In this relationship, the luxurious experiences Newton provides can appear enticing, yet they come with an understanding that these gestures are fleeting and not indicative of a deeper commitment. His actions suggest a preference for maintaining control over his world rather than truly integrating someone into it. This approach aligns with the trick archetype, which thrives on temporary excitement and avoids the sacrifices and genuine care that characterize a deeper connection. Cam Newton's relationship with Jasmine Brown and his past actions with Kia Proctor serve as a case study that leans towards him being a trick rather than a provider. His actions and admissions point to a lifestyle driven by superficial allure, lacking the depth of genuine investment and commitment. Behind the glamour, Joie Chavis and her trick baby daddies. Joie Chavis, a social media influencer and entrepreneur, has faced significant challenges despite her public persona of glamour and success. Her relationships with her three baby daddies, Bow Wow, Future, and Trayvon Diggs, serve as a case study highlighting the trick dynamic. Each of these men, despite their wealth and status, have not provided the support Chavis and her children need, especially during times of financial struggle. Chavis recently revealed her financial difficulties following the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles. She and her children had to move in with her mother, rotating a few outfits due to the lack of resources. Despite having 3 children with wealthy fathers, none of them stepped in to help during this crisis. This lack of support underscores the trick persona, where temporary excitement and superficial gestures are prioritized over genuine, long-term commitment and care. Despite Chavis's relationships with Bow Wow and Future, both were relatively brief and ended before the births of their children. When Chavis was expecting her son Hendrix, Future was also involved with Eliza Rain, who gave birth to their daughter Rain Wilburn, revealing a pattern of behavior focused on short-term thrills. This lack of sustained commitment is a hallmark of the trick dynamic, as both men offered a taste of the high life without real investment. More recently, Chavis's relationship with Trayvon Diggs, the father of her youngest daughter, Harlow Rose, which began in 2021, was marked by rumors of his infidelity with high-profile names like Cardi B, further undermining the stability of their relationship. Diggs's pattern of behavior, involving cheating with multiple women, suggests he, too, fits the trick persona. Chavis confirmed their breakup in July 2024 during her pregnancy, responding to a fan's query with, "No, we aren't. I think that's obvious." This instability and lack of genuine commitment from all 3 men highlight the challenges Chavis faced, emphasizing the need for genuine providers. Chavez's financial struggles highlight the importance of having a partner who is willing to share the burdens and joys of life, rather than just providing temporary excitement. Her situation serves as a reminder to look beyond the surface and seek relationships built on genuine care, commitment, and support. Conclusion. Ultimately, the key to discerning a trick from a provider lies in their willingness to sacrifice and share. A trick's generosity is often hollow, aimed at maintaining control and impressing others. A provider's generosity, on the other hand, is rooted in genuine care and the desire to build a future together. By paying attention to their actions, intentions, and the impact they have on your life, you can make a more informed decision about the kind of partner you truly want. A trick lets you bask in his world but keeps you dependent and unfulfilled. A provider not only shares his life with you but also empowers you to build your own. Remember, it's not just about the gifts or gestures, it's about the heart and intention behind them. So, keep your eyes open. Know your worth, and don't settle for anything less than a partner who's ready to invest in you, not just for the moment, but for a future where you both thrive together. Thank you for joining me today as we navigated the tricky waters of relationships, distinguishing between a trick and a provider. I hope you found this breakdown not only enlightening but also empowering. Remember, you deserve a partner who invests in your happiness, supports your independence, and shares a genuine vision for the future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that helps you level up your love life. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you encountered a trick or a provider? Let's talk about it. Until next time, stay fabulous and know your worth. You are the star of your own story, so make sure the right leading man is by your side. See you in the next video. What do you think? Are you dealing with a trick or a provider? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.